from addiction, and I share my life with you. What's up? Oh, that's just so bright on me. Hold on, let me get this bright light. I feel like I'm the damn gremlins. Bright light, bright light. So, what's up, you guys? So, I was going to go on at 7, but me and Nate stayed at a birthday party today, and it was so much fun. So, I was letting him play and all that good stuff. Hey, Angel. Hey, Amy. He has really he's made some really good friends at school this year. Yes, we had so much fun. It was like an obstacle course ninja warrior birthday party. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lou. And we got there. Hey, Michelle. It was like 12, 13 kids there. Their whole classroom was invited. So, all of Nate's friends were there. So they had a really good time. And I got to hang out with the other moms and just sit there and hang out and talk. And I've actually made pretty good friends with Nicole and Annie. They're these two girls that are Nate's friends' moms. And we've gotten to be pretty close. So I was just hanging out with them and, kicking it. Just enjoying chatting with other grown-ups, So, yeah, it's like different for me, obviously, because, usually it's just me, Neil, and Nate. And so getting out and meeting new people is kind of, it's a little nerve-wracking for me because I get a little bit of an anxiety, but, and like when I'm talking to those ladies, because they're all like, they're a little bit older than me, and they're all like, I don't know, they're just regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like, do you guys know what I mean? Like, I can sit here and talk to you guys because y'all know what you guys know what it's like to be, in recovery and stuff. And a lot of the times I don't know what to talk about with regular people, with normal people, Yeah. And so I'm like, I don't know what to sit down and talk to them about. But we talked about everything, really. And a lot of them have, one of the girls that I was talking with, she has been through quite a bit in her life. So we were sitting there and just kind of like, she was sharing a bunch of that stuff with me. So it was nice. It was nice to get to hang out with some grown-up women. So anyway, I thought I'd come on here and we could chat for a little bit and just shoot the shit, I was going to read the Courage to Change, so I thought we could do that and kind of just like go into our Saturday night, go into our sleep in a good way, right? Go to the next day with a good positive mindset. So, oh hell, notifications. Let me get that. Hold on, let me fix that, you guys. Trying to do research for my next video. Oh, I can't wait for your next video. I know it's going to be so good. Okay, so here we go, guys. Ready? I received a powerful lesson about letting go one night at a meeting. It took lots of courage for me to suggest that my home group include the entire Serenity Prayer as part of the meeting opening. Another member suggested that we read the traditions. The group conscience approved the motion about the traditions while my pet project, the Serenity Prayer, was shot down. I sat there feeling upset and offended with pride, but something I had learned kept pounding in my head: to place principles above personalities. Suddenly, it didn't matter that my suggestion had been defeated. Hey, Adam. We were all together in fellowship, and that was all that mattered. Within the safety of my Al-Anon group, I learned to let go of needing to have my way. With practice, I am able to apply this lesson to all my relationships. Today's reminder: it is important to express my ideas. It is also important to accept the outcome. I can acknowledge myself for taking the risk to speak out, knowing that the results of my actions are out of my hands. Today I choose to trust those results to my higher power. Your proper concern is alone the action of duty. not the fruits of the action. Cast then away all desires and fear for the fruits and perform your duty. So, even if so we have a community right here, this group, right? Real Talk Recovery is a community. So, I just started a Discord, you guys, and I linked it in the community tab and I linked it on my last video. And I will link it on this video when I upload it. But I posted in the Discord and I said, welcome to everyone. I want you guys to have another option for recovery support. Let's keep the content in this chat recovery related. But if you have any suggestions or ideas of anything that you guys would like to do in that Discord, let me know, right? So a lot of times when we think, hey, I want to suggest something, and maybe everybody doesn't agree on the same topic, or maybe somebody doesn't think, maybe you and your husband are talking about how you're going to discipline your child, right? And maybe the suggestion that you come to your husband with, he doesn't think it's a good suggestion. And he's like, no, I don't think we should do it this way. Let's do it that way, right? Letting go and letting someone else have the right of way isn't always a bad idea sometimes, There's sometimes compromise. There's a lot of times where I think I have a great idea and I'm like, yes, this is going to go perfect. I'm going to do this. Everybody's going to love it, right? And then then it's like doesn't go, right? Nobody likes that. It's not going to work out. It ends up flopping, right? And I'm like, dang it. But instead of getting offended and thinking, you know what? They don't like me because they didn't believe in my idea, or taking it personally. A lot of the times I have to not take it so personally. I know for me, you guys, it's easy for me to take things personally because I'm so emotionally involved in things that I do. And I wear my emotions and my heart on my sleeve, and so a lot of the times I'll think, damn, is it because of me that they don't like that idea? Is it something I said that offended somebody, And it's not even about that, A lot of the times it's because there's another idea that's better than the idea that I proposed. Or, when me and my husband are talking about my son and we're working together to compromise and raise our son the best way we know how, a lot of the times he sees things from a different point of view than I do, And in my recovery, I'm learning how to compromise more and more every single day. I used to be one of those people that I had to have the right of way all the time. I had to be in control at all times. And the longer that I work in my recovery, and the longer I work with my sponsor, the longer I work with you guys, the more I realize that I don't have to have my way all the time, and compromise is actually a good thing. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I saw on YouTube today, and I didn't want to title this video about that person because I just don't want to do that, but I have seen a whole bunch of people talking about the Rewired Soul. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to be subscribed to his channel last year, and I really, really loved his content. I truly supported this guy's channel because he's in recovery just like I am, and he works a 12-step program just like I do. And I really enjoyed his content before he started making videos about other people all the time. Well, then his channel started shifting to this different point of view where he calls himself a commentary channel, where he just comments on other people's channels. And honestly, I don't really think that I don't like commentary channels very much. Some I do, some I don't. It just depends. But I think that it's overkill when you're making 10 or 15 videos over and over and over again about the same person, right? And so he has done that to several other creators. But there are some creators who have done that same thing to him and made like over 15 videos about him, right? I think it becomes an obsession, and it becomes unhealthy when you're repeatedly making videos about the same person over and 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 over again. I think it's unhealthy for you, the person who's making the videos, right? Because then you're only making videos about that person, and your channel's really not about you. It's about that other person, right? So, but with that being said,
something to eat.
Yeah, hold on. Where's your daddy at? Okay, I'll bring you up there. Some popcorn? You want some popcorn? I'll make it right now. I had saw a video that he put up, and he was talking about somebody from the mental health community, right? And so but here's the thing. He was talking about this person's recovery, right? And basically saying that this person isn't sober because they're on mental health medications. This person is on Xanax and Adderall, okay? And I found it highly offensive that he was talking about this guy's recovery, because first of all, we're not supposed to judge anybody's recovery. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if it's not my job to tell you what you need to be doing in your sobriety. Okay, it's not my place. I have no place to judge anyone on their recovery. Okay, and so I saw his video, and he was talking about this. Nathaniel, hush. He was talking about this guy's being on medication, and then he went as far as to talk about the program AA, and saying that, speaking for AA, and saying that AA doesn't allow people to get coins for their recovery if they're on Xanax. Okay? Hey, Cindy. Which is not true at all. I know many alcoholics that are on Xanax or Klonopin or Valium that have 20 years sober, and they've gotten every single coin. So, but what I'm getting at here is, for a person who has 81,000 subscribers, the Rewired Soul it's exactly, that's what I'm getting at. That's such a horrible message to put out to everybody, that you're judging this other person because of the medications that they have to be on. You know, do I agree that the other person needs to be on all those medications? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And that's the thing, like, I think it's really important, if you're in recovery, to know your place, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I have no degree. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. You know, I've never claimed to be any of those things. So I have no place commenting on someone else's medication. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's just absolutely horrendous. I feel so bad for the person whose recovery he was talking about. And the thing that made it even worse is that he put this guy's face in the thumbnail, you guys. And I just thought, oh, damn, you know? Okay, Cindy, that's what I was going to say. So I just got done saying that same thing. I said the same thing when I was on the phone with one of my girlfriends from YouTube. I said, I see the TRS's point of view because DI has made 15 videos about him over and over and over and over and over again, you know? And so it's just like, they're both doing it. But do you see how, from us on the outside looking in, how it, first of all, I agree, Cindy. I agree. I totally agree. I thought the same exact thing. Like, why would you get on your channel and wave around a stimulant and a benzodiazepine Yeah, I know. I saw it too, and listen. Honestly, I'm not subscribed to that person's channel because I don't watch it because it's not content that I feel like I need to watch. Because I was a Xanax addict. I was addicted to benzos. I abused them. I cannot take them. You know. So, but I see them going back and forth. But this is what the whole thing I want to come out of it with. Them going back and forth, calling each other, saying you're not in recovery, you're not sober, you're not this. It makes the recovery community look like a joke. Okay, that whole bickering back and forth, judging each other's recovery, we're not supposed to do that. That is making people that are new in the recovery community, that is showing the newcomer that if I saw that from the outside looking in and I wasn't sober, I'd say, is that what a sober person acts like? I don't want to be sober then. You know? Oh, is that what they do in the recovery community? They bash each other because of their differences? Oh, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I have taken a huge 180 with my channel. I don't talk about anyone else on my channel but my life and my experiences. So when I see these other people making videos back and forth about each other, attacking each other, it's not cool, right? And what it's doing is it's perpetuating stigma in the recovery community, and it's not helping spread a message of recovery. Okay, it's making recovery not look attractive. It's making it look like a joke. You know, I really wish the Rewired Soul could see that going back and forth with these people, it's not the way you want to be in your recovery. And I also think that DI shouldn't be making videos either. So I think both, honestly, to me, they're both about the same. They both are in the wrong, and they both need to stop going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with each other. And, you know, he is just as much as at fault as the Rewired Soul is for making 15 videos over and over and over again. And so they're both in the wrong, you know? But I think that what I'm trying to get at is like airing it out on YouTube for God and everybody to see, you know what I'm saying? About judging, because here's the thing, if you're judging that one guy's sobriety because he's on that medication, then that shows that you're judging anyone else's sobriety that's on that medication, okay, or on any medication at all. And that's the problem that I see with it, is that coming on your channel and saying, oh, well, if you are on medication, you cannot get a coin when you hit your sobriety achievements. That's what he's saying. Okay, he's saying, oh, you can't go to treatment and take Xanax and Adderall, so you just ask them, they'll tell you. That's absolutely wrong. In AA, they will tell you, it says in the big book, it says, first of all, it says we're not doctors. Second of all, it says you need to contact your physician, okay? Third of all, it says we do not have any opinion on outside issues, okay? Medication is an outside issue. Medication for your anxiety. AA strictly deals with alcohol, okay? The alcohol. It doesn't deal with any of that other stuff. That's an outside issue. And so to come on your channel with a whole audience of 81,000 people and perpetuate this lie that because a person is on Xanax and Adderall that they're not in recovery, and he just blatantly says that, I think it's really, really sad. I think it's really wrong. I'm disappointed to even see Chris going in this direction. You know what I mean? It makes me sad because I used to really look up to him in his recovery. And I don't think anyone should judge anybody, you guys. I think it's really important for us all to encourage each other to do better. I think it's important for us to keep on pushing forward. I honestly believe that I can judge myself. I'm critical of myself. I beat myself up. I don't need some stranger from the internet doing it for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's not helpful at all. So if you're not a part of the solution, then you're a part of the problem. Okay? So if you're not helping people improve their life, then you're helping them get worse. You're hurting them. Okay? So you can either be a part of the solution and be positive, uplifting, kind, non-judgment, tolerant, patient, loving, or you can be a part of the problem. Okay? And you can be hurtful, you can be judgmental, you can be condescending, all the things that come along with that ugly ass, negative ass attitude. You know, I don't believe in perpetuating stigma or in recovery. I don't believe in stigmatizing medically assisted treatment or any other kind of treatment that people have to have for mental illnesses. I feel like it's 100% wrong. You know, and that's exactly what it is. We all have to be responsible for ourselves. You know, there's nobody else needs to be worried about what you're doing in your recovery. Okay? Because when someone else is focused on you and they're not paying attention to their own recovery, and that's what happens a lot. Okay? That's something I have learned. Okay? I focus on what's going on in my life and my recovery. Okay? Because when I'm looking at somebody else and I'm judging somebody else, it's because I'm projecting what's going on inside of me onto other people because I'm miserable and I'm unhappy, right? So I'm going to make everybody else around me feel that same way. You know, and I see it time and time again. I went through it about 8 months ago, you guys. I was going back and forth with some other recovery channels. I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. You know, I don't have time for it. I'm not about that. The only thing I care about is my son, my husband, my recovery, and Real Talk Recovery. You know, hey bullets, I only care about people, you guys. I only care about people who want my help. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good too. I only keep people around me who are here to support me. I don't need anybody else around if they're going to be ugly. You know, like I said, I hurt myself enough in my addiction. I don't need anyone else to do it for me, you know? So, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Like every time you share my videos, you and Cindy Moore are on it, you guys, and you have no idea. Like I have seen it grow in my numbers because you share my videos over on Facebook and stuff, you guys. So I really, really appreciate it. Like I have seen the difference that it makes in my subscribers and people coming and finding my channel. So I really, really appreciate it. I just want you guys to know, like, I would never judge you for whatever you have going on in your life, whatever you have to do to get your life together. I just want you guys to find what works for you, because I know for me, it took me a long time to find out what worked for me. And I kept myself from getting recovery for a long time because I was so worried about other people and what they thought about what I was doing. You know, we cannot let other people deter us from seeking the help that we need, whether it be medication-assisted treatment, whether it be therapy, whether it be AA, NA, CR, whatever program, whatever treatment, whatever recovery you have to do, you got to do that for you, okay? Like, just take it easy. Don't beat yourself up. Don't let anybody else's judgment of you change your thinking and make you think, you know what, I can't do this. I'm not going to do that. Yes, Adam, that's right. I appreciate it, Amy. Yeah, I love it when you guys do that. You have no idea. Like, you know, you guys can bring whoever you want to over here to my channel. I will do everything I can to make them feel at home, welcome them into the group. You know, nobody is ever not welcome here unless they make themselves not welcome. You know, nobody's ever not allowed to be here unless they're disrespectful, you know, and just plain out rude. So other than that, anyone's welcome. And I appreciate all of you guys. Lou, I appreciate you for doing that. I promise you, I will never forget the people who have supported me. One day, however many years down the line it is, if I ever make it to a point where I'm over here living high on the hog, I promise you guys, I will bring it back to you, and I will come back and I will give back to you guys for helping me out, okay? I promise. We're not there. We're not there yet. Not even close. But if we ever get there, y'all will know about it, and I will tell y'all. But I love you guys, and I just wanted to chat with y'all. Please, let's all work on encouraging each other. Let's all work on not judging one another, and remembering that everybody's at a different place in their recovery, and what works for one person might not work for the next. So if you need to be on medication, don't let anyone shun you. Don't let anyone shame you. You just got to do what you got to do. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And your popcorn is